Every once in a while, humanity reaches a moment where progress doesn't move forward in a straight line. It accelerates. Not because of one invention or one genius breakthrough, but because multiple technologies mature at the same time and begin feeding into each other. That's where we are right now. The tools we use today, our software, our labs, our machines, our networks, are quietly evolving into something far more powerful. And over the next few years, that evolution will stop feeling experimental and start feeling unavoidable. So in this video, we're exploring 20 emerging technologies that are already in development today and are poised to transform the world over the next few years. Artificial intelligence stops being a tool. For years, AI has felt like software you use. You open it, give it a task, get a result, and close it again. That's about to change. The next generation of AI systems won't just perform single tasks, they'll reason across many. One system will be able to analyze data, plan strategy, write content, design products, and troubleshoot problems in a continuous loop. Think about what that means for your daily life. This isn't just automation replacing repetitive work. This is AI sitting beside doctors, helping detect cancer earlier than human eyes can. It's engineers using AI partners to design infrastructure faster and safer. It's students learning with tutors that adapt instantly to how they think. But there's tension here, because the same AI that helps someone become 10 times more productive can quietly make another job obsolete. And the people who benefit most won't be the ones working hardest. They'll be the ones adapting fastest. This isn't an explosion. It's a silent shift. And once it's everywhere, there's no going back. Medicine moves from treatment to engineering. For most of human history, medicine has been reactive. You get sick, doctors intervene, and they try to manage the damage. That model is breaking. Gene editing, personalized therapies, and AI-driven diagnostics are turning medicine into something closer to biological engineering. Treatments are increasingly built around your DNA, your immune system, your biology. Instead of one cancer drug for millions of people, doctors are now developing therapies grown from a patient's own cells. Instead of guessing which medication might work, AI can predict which one will before the first dose is given. For patients, this means fewer side effects, faster recovery, and earlier detection. For society, it raises harder questions. Who gets access first? Who can afford it? And what happens when extending human health span becomes less about science and more about economics? The technology is moving fast. Our ethics are trying to keep up. Computing reaches a new scale. Traditional computers think in bits, ones and zeros. Quantum computers operate on entirely different rules using the strange physics of the subatomic world. Until recently, this power was locked inside labs. That's changing. Instead of owning quantum machines, companies and researchers will access them through cloud platforms, the same way we access regular computing today. Suddenly, problems that once took decades to solve can be explored in days. This matters more than it sounds. Quantum computing could unlock new drugs, better batteries, stronger materials, and more accurate climate models. It could also break existing encryption systems, the foundation of modern digital security. And here's where geopolitics enters the story. If one nation achieves quantum dominance before others, it doesn't just gain a technical advantage. It gains leverage over global security, finance, and communication. This isn't about faster laptops. It's about who holds the keys to the future digital world. Distance quietly loses its meaning. You won't be booking hypersonic flights for vacation anytime soon. But behind the scenes, vehicles traveling at more than 5 times the speed of sound are changing global logistics. Medical supplies delivered across continents in hours. Emergency equipment deployed faster than disasters unfold. Critical components moved before supply chains collapse. When speed becomes extreme, geography starts to matter less. And when geography matters less, the balance of power shifts. Countries and companies that can move faster don't just respond better, they control timing. And in a connected world, timing is everything. Entertainment stops being. Passive movies have always told you a story. Soon they'll ask you what story you want. AI-generated films won't be locked into a single narrative. Viewers will influence characters, settings, and outcomes in real time. Actors will license digital versions of themselves. Writers will collaborate with systems that generate endless variations of a scene. You won't just watch a movie, you'll enter it. And while that sounds exciting, it also changes how culture is created and who controls it. When stories adapt to individual preferences, shared cultural moments become harder to define. We gain personalization. We risk losing common ground. Your digital twin shows up to work. Imagine being in two places at once. Digital clones, trained on your voice, knowledge, and communication style, will handle meetings, answer questions, teach courses, and represent you while you sleep. For some people, this will be a productivity miracle. For others, it will feel unsettling, because when a version of you can work non-stop, expectations change. Employers won't ask what's possible anymore. They'll ask what's scalable. Your value won't just be what you know. It'll be how well you can multiply yourself. Computers that can simulate reality. The next leap in supercomputing isn't incremental, it's transformational. Machines operating at unprecedented speeds will simulate entire ecosystems, economies, and biological systems with astonishing detail. Instead of guessing outcomes, scientists can test realities before they happen. This changes everything from climate planning to drug development, but it also introduces a philosophical shift. When simulations become accurate enough, decisions start happening inside computers before they happen in the real world. We won't just predict the future, we'll rehearse it. Screens escape the rectangle. Displays are breaking free from rigid shapes. Foldable, flexible electronics are spreading beyond phones into clothing, furniture, vehicles, and architecture. Screens become surfaces. Walls become interfaces. The digital world stops feeling separate. It blends into everyday life. And once information is everywhere, attention becomes the most valuable resource of all, restoring and enhancing human senses. Advanced prosthetics are no longer just replacements. They are becoming interpreters between machines and the human brain. Vision restoration devices already help some blind patients perceive shapes and movement. With AI, these systems will enhance clarity, contrast, and recognition, sometimes beyond natural limits. The line between restoring function and upgrading ability gets blurry fast. And once enhancement becomes possible, the debate won't be if people use it, but who gets access first. Crime evolves alongside innovation. Every powerful technology attracts misuse. AI-generated fraud, deepfake identities, automated cybercrime. These threats are growing more convincing and harder to detect. But defenses are evolving too. Security systems will focus less on passwords and more on behavior. How you move, type, speak, and interact becomes your identity. The battle isn't good versus evil. It's adaptation versus delay. The internet gets a secure twin quantum communication networks will protect information not with code, but with physics. Intercepting data becomes physically detectable. This won't replace the internet you use daily. It will quietly protect the information that cannot leak: government data, financial systems, critical infrastructure. And once again, whoever builds it first sets the rules. Seeing the invisible new imaging tools are revealing layers of reality we've never been able to observe. Chemical reactions in motion, neurons firing in real time, materials behaving at the atomic level. When science can finally see what was once invisible, progress accelerates. Discovery stops being theoretical. It becomes visual. Digital humans for drug testing. Instead of testing medicines through years of trials, researchers are building simulated human organs that respond like real ones. Thousands of drug combinations tested in weeks instead of decades. Fewer side effects, lower costs. Medicine becomes software-driven, and the gap between discovery and treatment shrinks dramatically. Smaller nuclear, bigger impact. Large nuclear plants take decades to build. Small modular reactors don't. These compact units offer stable, clean energy with simplified safety systems and faster deployment. They support grids that renewables alone can't stabilize. For countries trying to grow without increasing emissions, this changes the equation. Energy becomes reliable again. Water. From sunlight. Portable solar desalination units turn seawater into drinking water without massive infrastructure. Remote communities, disaster zones, and coastal regions gain access to clean water where none existed. Sometimes the most powerful technologies aren't flashy, they're practical. Power grids learn to think. Smart grids balance energy supply and demand automatically. Homes, vehicles, and factories communicate with the system in real time. Electricity becomes predictive instead of reactive. Blackouts become rarer. Efficiency becomes invisible. Language barriers collapse. Real-time translation will soon carry emotion, tone, and cultural context, not just words. People speak naturally. AI handles the rest. The world doesn't just feel smaller, it feels more connected. Pulling carbon back out. Cutting emissions isn't enough. New systems actively remove carbon from the atmosphere and turn it into usable materials. Carbon capture becomes infrastructure, not an experiment. Climate action shifts from promises to mechanics. Artificial trees join real ones. Artificial trees absorb carbon far faster than natural forests and can be placed where trees can't grow. They won't replace nature, they'll support it. Conclusion. When you step back and look at these technologies together, a clear pattern starts to form. AI accelerates discovery. Powerful computing unlocks complexity. Smarter energy systems stabilize growth. Medicine shifts from reacting to illness to designing health. And the digital and physical worlds slowly merge into one continuous environment. The future doesn't arrive with a countdown or a single breakthrough moment. It arrives quietly, through systems reinforcing each other until life feels fundamentally different from what we once knew. The real issue isn't whether these technologies will reshape the world. That part is already happening. The real question is this: as these tools grow more powerful and more connected, are we ready to decide how they reshape us? And what role do we choose to play in the world that's being built right now?